It is an era of turbulence, a time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Klautos, and welcome back to Fantasia, the series where I'm building an epic fantasy world in Minecraft all by myself. I would like to thank you tremendously for clicking the thumbnail, checking out the video. Really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be an absolute privilege to have you. Last time we did these three monstrous houses. Well, this one's monstrous. These two are really not quite so monstrous. Oh, I need to bring my render distance down. I had it up because I was recording the I like to play with it at 24. We'll do 24. That's a good number. I noticed my frames were kind of a little bit because I had it up too high. Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, hi. I'm not going to redo the intro. You get one take. That's all you get. Sorry. So last time we built this, we had this path coming out of our little town here, and built two buildings connected in the top, so really it's like one building with a tunnel going through it, and that's cool. And it goes right to the stairs coming down to this area, which is going to have more buildings in it. I think it looks really, really cool. And then we came over here, we built this retaining wall because the terrain comes down right there, right? And I'm going to do something about these textures. I have an idea. And yeah, so we built these two. These are kind of smaller, you know, and I like these because they're like neighbors, you know. They can kind of hang out and say, hey, how's it going, you know, and that's nice. They need a third neighbor, like right here. There needs to be another house here with another porch, kind of like in this area, right? Another porch like right about here. Maybe a fourth house there, and like these neighbors here can have like this little square here. Maybe we'll put a well in there or something. I don't know. We need to put a well somewhere. People need water. I mean, well, there's water right there. There's an underground spring that we've imagined coming out from under the castle. But I think that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna see about doing some of this, and we're just gonna get right into it, huh? So, let's grab our pallet here. We're gonna grab one of these, and we're gonna grab one of these, and I was in the wrong area. Okay. Oop, did I just drop it? No, I didn't. What? I'm still holding it. That's weird. Okay. All right, so let's see. Those are like that. So if we want that one to be there, we're going to have to do a little bit of terraforming over here to sort of clean this up. And maybe bring this down a little bit, right? There we go. Okay. Terraforming done. I'll probably edit all that out. Hey, future Klautos, edit out all the nonsense that nobody cares about. Okay. So if we want the porch to be kind of there, so these three neighbors can sort of hang out, we want it to be there, right? So maybe the post will be here. Like that. How far apart do we want these to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think is good. So we'll put the post right there, but do we want it in line with that? Maybe we push it forward by 1. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's pop this one out just a tad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And this house is gonna kind of go to the edge, isn't it? That's okay. That's totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's put that one there. Be kind of weird shape. It's nice to mess the shape up a little bit, you know. Just makes it better, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is only 2. So maybe this remains there. So we have 3, 3. Yeah. And then this part kind of sticks out in the back. Maybe this should stick. Maybe this should go back in too. And we'll do like this. Well, no, because, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. If we're doing a patio there, yeah, that's right. We need an L. We need a like little L shape here. So let's push this. Let's keep that where it is. We'll do that. Actually, let's just go out halfway. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be a little weird section because it's only got 2. There, now that's 3, this is 2, and that's 3. Okay, I like that better. Okay, there's our outline. And we got room for our porch. I know it looks weird. It looks very weird right now. What floors do we want? Let's see. This one has jungle. This one has oak. Let's do, I don't know. What does this one have? This one had spruce floors, right? Let's do another one with spruce floors. Wall's done. They always end up bigger than I expect them to. Like, I feel like this house is going to look really big when it's done. I don't want it to. But, you know, hey, if it's cool, it's cool. You know, we'll see how it goes. Now, let's do... No, we're not going to do a patio yet. We need to do the support beams. So that would be these guys that come out like this. We're always going to overlap them by 1. Right? Except in cases like that where I overlap it by 2. Because nothing I say is consistent. Pay no attention. I always forget how I build stuff. Like, just remember how you build stuff, Klautos. Okay, so on these I put gables on the porches. Do I want to do that on this? I don't know. I feel like this needs to go. I also feel like this needs to stick out 1 more up top here at least. So I think I'm gonna do that, but then we're gonna have like a doubled up kind of thing. Nah, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. It'll be a smaller patio on this one. Unless we want to bring this in, like get rid of this chunk here. That might be cool. He'd have a bigger patio. Kind of open up this area a little bit more. Let's try that. Kind of like that. This is a little tiny room right here. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a closet. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like it. So he's going to have a bit of a bigger porch. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, now we fill in the roof. Okay, so again, we are left with this flat area. So now one thing you could do when you come up with a flat area like this is kind of what I did here, is just, you know, make it flat, leave it flat. And that's fine. You could do that. That's usually what I do. However, on this one, I think I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to add a gable right there. Right? It'll be like a third floor. Sort of popping up right there. I think that'll be cool. But which way do I want it to face? Do I want it to face this way? Like how, I gotta imagine, how's that gonna look? I'm coming around here and there's that gable right up there. That would look cool. But would it look cooler if it was a thinner gable and it was on this side? How would that be with a third one there? If I make it on this side, it's going to have to be much taller because this is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wide. I think we should make it on this side just because that 9 wide is going to, that's going to make it look way too big, I think. Then we could always try it and then redo it. Undo, redo, you know. Nothing's ever permanent. It just might end up being way taller than I wanted it to. But, you know, whatever. All the houses are kind of the same height. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's make a big one. There. Roof complete. We just need to add some walls up there. I think that looks quite nice. So instead of having a flat area like this one, we could have done the same thing that, you know, over here. But I didn't want to. I did want to here. And I think that looks pretty good. Kind of a tall house, you know? It goes in instead of sticking out. Like, it is jettied, but not really. It's only jettied by one block. This house probably should have had a bigger jetty because the roof is so tall, just to make it look better and more balanced, I guess. But this is fine. It'll look good once we get all the embellishments put in there. Speaking of, let's go ahead and do that now. We need wool to fill in all of these spaces. Do we want them flush with these? I think we do. I think that's how we've been doing it. And then we just use, yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. Let's do it from the inside though, so we can see a little bit better. I like, look at it. It's kind of weird shaped, you know? I like it though. I like it. It's just, this like should stretch out farther this way, I think. You know what I mean? But from here it shouldn't. You know what I mean? It's just an oddly shaped roof. That's okay. That's totally fine. There's going to be a whole bunch of houses in front of it. It's going to be blended in with a bunch of other stuff, so it's just seeing this gap right there is a little strange. But it really stems from that we took out this section here for the porch. To make the porch bigger, we had to make a weird looking roof. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. We could have actually extended the roof over all this. I mean, nothing that says I couldn't have done that. But I think it's fine the way it is. We need to do some embellishment now. So we need to vary up the texture and all that stuff. So let's do that first. So we'll grab some stone and some mossy. Oop, that stone and some mossy. And we're just gonna speckle in stone first every so often. No rhyme or reason as to why, which ones, whatever. It's hard to do things random. Like, the human brain seeks patterns. So like whenever you're trying to build stuff and make it random, it's hard to like not make a pattern. Like here I made this zigzag pattern, so let's mess it up. You know? Okay, we're good there. Let's get our, what do we need? We need spruce stairs. to do the supports. Yeah, a little odd there. Like, there should be something like that. But there's not. And that's okay. Whatever. It's fine. We need some slabs. Let's get some slabberoonies, and we're just going to push this up. And this will kind of separate the wall texture from the support texture a little bit. We don't need one there because it's already separated. But just on all these, just because we don't like the whole flat, you know, flatness going on. That's no good. I really need to do my glass texture, my stained glass, so I can have cool looking stained glass windows and stuff. I haven't done those. They're still default and nasty. That's fine. Don't think too much on it. Do we want to put planters on this house? Kind of do. Okay. Good deal. Let's grab some of these. And unfortunately, the only flowers that I have in my resource pack are the yellow ones. So I need to do the rest. So everybody gets yellow flowers for now. Whenever I do my flowers, I'll go back through and add, you know, more color and stuff like that. But for now, yellow flowers for everybody. And ferns. That'll just have ferns. We'll say maybe they're growing some herbs out of that window. Okay. Patio. Get some campfires and a shovel. We have a shovel, but we don't want to use that one because that is our tool. Campfires are gonna go here. And it's a good thing we have fire spread turned off, or this would be a bad day for this guy. Are we all facing the right direction? We are. Okay, good. Perfect. Maybe his favorite color is, I don't know, orange. I never use orange because I hate orange. But maybe this guy likes orange. Oh, wait, it's too high. These are, I just like adding banners in just for like little, you know, little decorative splashes of color on some of the houses. That's all. Just like that. Now we have some orange. We do need to vary the roof up a little bit still. Add some, oh, what you call it? Variation. So we need, oh wait, we need spruce. Some of these. And some of these. And we're just gonna pop them in every once in a while. Like, oop, we want it to be flowing with the wood grain. Like, look like it got, you know, destroyed somehow. Or, you know, weathered down. Okay, done. Done with the house. I think it looks fantastic. I like it. I like it very much. Even with its wonky roof, where it's really kind of narrow right there. I don't know. Gives it character. It gives it character. And I didn't want to have another flat section on the top, you know, like this one. I didn't want to do that again. That's boring. So, cool. So we have a 3-story house. So this one's kind of tall. a little on the tall side. I need to make some more. Like, I really need to fill out this whole area. And then also, I need to build some more over here. Because I want to have something like, when you're walking down these stairs, I want you to like walk into like more buildings down here. This can't just be a flat, boring, featureless thing. Yeah, so I need to do that. But before I do that, we need to go take care of a little bit of business. And I'll see you guys over there in the Valley of Patrons. Okay, we are here at the Hall of Patrons. And remember, I mentioned there was a patron that didn't have like a Minecraft association. Okay, so thank you for letting me know who you are. So now we have, hold on, let's clear all this garbage. We don't need this. Clear. Let's grab this. We're gonna grab some of that. We're gonna grab a sign. We're gonna grab a statue, a bell. I don't know if we need a candle. We do want this though. And then we're gonna need goblin garb, right? So, actually, let's do, hold on. That's too much stuff. Okay, here, because I gotta have room for the heads, right? So let's see. So we put Jack here. So I think let's go around. Like let's come from the far side and just sort of work our way this way, right? So we'll do that, and we'll do that. We did that, and then we'll do that. Okay? So that's what we have today. Okay, so number one, we have, hold on, where's the book? Here's the book. Stephen Sherman, Dippy TTO is his Minecraft name. We also have Hosav and Trident Nova. Thank you very much for joining at the Goblin level. You are all very, very awesome. So here, yeah, let's do this. I think I'm gonna put, let's put Dippy TTO. We'll make that the sign. I think that's fine. Dippy TTO, right? So, and then over here we'll do, this will be, oh, oops, hold on. I forgot how to spell that. Hosav. Hosav is Hosav. And then over here, we'll go, and I'm making them face this way. I just think it'll look better. So if you're standing up here, you know, I think them facing like the wall would be weird. So I have them facing, you know, inward. I think that makes the most sense. So this one belongs to Trident Nova. Oop, wrong one. Here we go. Hold on. Trident Nova. And I don't have Trident Nova's Java player name, and I don't have Hosav's Java player name. So I cannot put heads on your statues. So please let me know what those are, and we'll get them set up. So here we go. We'll do this, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. Does that look weird? That doesn't look weird. I think it looks fine. And these are all goblins, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have Dippy's player head, so we're gonna pop his player head on there. 2, 3. And since I don't have player heads for these guys, they're gonna have the helmets. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's go get Dippy's player head. Dippy TTO. I already have it plugged in here, but let's put all this stuff back because we don't need it anymore. Let's see. Oh, bells. Gotta have bells. Gotta put the bells up there. Ding. Ding. And ding. Thank you very much. Okay, let's put the bell back. We'll put the statue back. We'll put the sign back. We'll put that back. Oh, book. Put the book back. Okay, so we already have Dippy in there. So we're just going to push this. And we have his head, which look Hey, that's just a Steve head. That's just a Steve head, dude. But it's weird. It doesn't look like the player heads. It looks like a Steve head. So it's weird. Like if you don't have a custom skin, your player head shows up as either a Steve head or a player. There's a generic sort of player head that shows up sometimes. But this is just a normal Steve head, dude. I guess you're using that as part of your skin? I don't know. Weird. Anyway, thank you all very much. I really appreciate your support tremendously. By the way, for those watching, if you would like to join on Patreon or become a channel member on YouTube here, go ahead and do that. That's how you can get a hold of my resource pack, huh? And you can play in my resource pack. Speaking of resource pack, I did a thing. I've been holding off on you guys. You want to know what I did? You want to know what I did? Some of you already know. Some of you already know. But I think I'm not going to show you from here because I think I'll just show you from back in High Oracle. I think that'll be the most appropriate. So this is kind of a big deal. Check this out, you guys. Let's just travel back here. Okay, we're back here in High Oracle. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see what I did? Some of you were on the stream. You watched me do it. But I've actually done quite a lot. Quite a lot. So check this out. This is so cool. I love how it came out. We're gonna go here. V16 of my resource pack. Let's go. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? Look at this grass. I got rid of the top layer and I increased the, what do you call it? The contrast of my grass. So yeah, it's got like shadows in it. And I also made 3 different grass blocks and each one has 3 different rotations or 4 different rotations, right? So it can be oriented to the north, south, east, or west. You know how it goes. So look at this. It looks so good. The grass is all fluffy. So now if I were to add grass, so here's the thing. It conflicts a little bit with my grass texture, right? So if I were to grab some short grass and some tall grass, right? You can still see it. It's a little bit darker, tall grass, and that's fine. I kind of like that, how it just gives it a little bit more color. And these are animated, usually. Like this one isn't. Sometimes it doesn't animate. That's because it pulls from the unanimated one sometimes in the CTM. That's okay. It doesn't really bother me too much. We got our tall grass, which is easy to see. But yeah, that's it. Look how fluffy it looks. It looks so fluffy. So I'm happy with my tall grass being a little bit darker. I think that's good because it just adds more dynamics to the way it looks. So I'm totally cool with that. But we're gonna get rid of this grass here because we don't need it. Also, look at my leaves. Look at my leaf blocks. I fixed them finally. Fixed them. They are so much better now. I actually, look at that. Look at that. Remember how they used to have these weird lighting things and my frame rate was all crappy because of them? Well, oh, by the way, I'm working on my birch. I'm still working on it, so it looks like garbage right now. Don't worry about it. It'll be fixed before I release the pack. Don't worry. Let's fill that in. But yeah, so we have oak. We've got birch leaves here. We've got dark oak done. We got jungle done. We got acacia done. You want to see them all? I'm not going to show them all to you because I'm going to have a resource pack update video. And in the resource pack update video, I will show you all the leaf blocks that I did and all that stuff. But that's not for this video. This is a Fantasia video. But I just wanted to show you that the next version of the resource pack is going to be like this. I also got rid of the color map. So if you remember, the grass was really, really dark. I realized that it was kind of like pickly looking. I don't know. That's just the best word I can use to describe it. So I got rid of my custom color map. The main reason is because here you can see a difference between the plains biome and the river biome. See the difference in the color? This one's kind of more like yellowish and this one's more kind of bluish. You know what I mean? But in my resource pack before, when I had my color map, this was all the same color. So you couldn't tell the difference between biomes, and I didn't like that. All I did when I made my color map was I just put a blob covering, you know, a big section of the area, you know. So hi, chicken. Did you lay me an egg? I appreciate that. You're very kind. Yeah, so, and I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to know when I was moving into a different biome and what biome I was in, etc. So I just got rid of the color map altogether, and the default color map is not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'm just going to continue using the default color map with my resource pack, and I think it is fine. It took me 3 days to figure out these grass blocks, you guys. Like I had a big problem, and the problem was the fluffy bits that stick up from the top of the grass block were really, really dark. Very dark, especially if I was like looking into the sun. Like, here, let me turn the shaders on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go to shaders. Let's turn on BSL because they're the best. At least, I don't know, maybe there's better shaders out there. But especially when I had the shaders on. See the sun's over there? See how dark those are? But they were like so much darker. Like they were not quite black, but really, really dark. And it had to do with the block model. So in my block model, when I made these, I'm just moving tiles around and stuff like that. There is a sort of point of origin. I didn't get rid of this grass. There's a point of origin on every plane that you make when you create your custom blocks. And that point of origin was below the surface of the top of the block and then sort of outside the block. So every one of these had that origin point underground, effectively. So the game thought that those planes should have been in shadow. It took me 2 days to figure that out. I tried so many things, but now look at it. Now it looks fantastic, even with the shaders on. So before, it looked okay without the shaders, but as soon as I turned the shaders on, these grass bits would get so dark. They would be like almost black. And it was like, it was really bad. It was really aggravating me. So, but yeah, I figured it out. It looks fantastic, and I love the way that my grass looks, even with the shaders on. And with my render distance this high, my frames are a little bit stuttery. So I'm gonna take the shaders back off. What is I'm at 24 with shaders. That's not bad. 24 chunks with shaders, and yeah, whatever. All right, we'll take them off. Okay. That is that. So good deal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a live stream. Today is Friday. You guys are seeing this several days after. I'm going to go ahead and do a live stream and maybe fill in all of this on stream, and we'll just, I don't know, we'll chill out, see what happens, see what kinds of things we can come up with. Maybe I'll go back in here a little bit, but yeah. But I think before we do that, we need to go do the comment of the day. Back here at the old wizard tower that still does not have a path going up to it, except for this area here. I'll tell you, making a path coming all the way up to the top of this mountain from way down there is probably going to start from way down there. It's going to sort of snake its way all the way up around this mountain. That's gonna be a whole live stream in itself. Just doing that. Okay, comment of the day. Let's grab our little book here. We're gonna go to chapter 79. At Mr. Sammy Sue says, great video. I fell asleep during the house building, I think, with a little laughy face. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mr. Sammy Sue, she actually has been in my streams watching them. And so during the streams, in between videos, like in the middle of building the house, I did a live stream, kind of like how I'm about to do right now. And so it's weird. It looks like I jump, like the building is like, it's like there's a foundation and boom, building is done. But no, in reality, I think you were there for the stream. I think so. Anyway, thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. I picked that comment because I wanted to remember to do a live stream on this video. So thank you very much for leaving the comment, and I'll see you on stream, and I'll see, if you're not watching the stream, you're just watching this video, I'll see you in just a few blinks when all the building is done. Okay, y'all. So we did this house. I don't remember. I just did a live stream for a very long time. I can't remember if I changed the colors of these banners on the stream or if I did it earlier in the video. I don't know. My brain is mush right now. But so this house was done already. I think you guys already saw that. And then look, we built this other one. So this one is kind of like this. It's their fourth neighbor, right? So, but he doesn't have any furniture yet. So let's give him some furniture. But I like this area, right? This is, I think, my favorite porch. He can, you know, hang out with his neighbors, and you know, they can chit chat and stuff. It's a cool little area, I think. But he doesn't have any kind of lighting or chairs or anything. So let's put some of that in real quick. And I was on the stream. Oh, let's grab some stair. I actually used some acacia, right, for the chairs and benches and whatnot, and I think it looks pretty good, actually. I'm not a big fan of the orange, but it surprised me. It was okay. It was okay. So check this out. It's not bad. So let's see. Maybe we go like this. It really it stands out from, you know, from the rest of the wooden kind of textures, you know. So it's like, oh, that's not spruce or anything that the house is made of. It's something separate from the house, you know. So I kind of like that. Let's put a table. Let's see, the door opens that way, so I'm thinking let's put a table right there. Maybe a bench here. Just got a bench there, a little table there. Let's hang a lantern. Where should the lantern be hanging? That's up too high. We can't put it on stairs, so it would have to be, that's not good. I kind of want it to be hanging from this lattice. Like maybe right there, but then it's being blocked by the thing. Here, let's do this. Let's grab some of this. He's got a 4-high patio, so he can have this cool little awning there, I think. Let's add that. And let's put it right there. No, not there. You know what? It really needs to be right here. So let's just take that out. Yeah, we'll take that out, and let's put another one. Oh, nope, not there. There. Let's put one right there. There, that's fine. Cool. All right, so now he's got a place, right? So yeah, so on stream, this was on video. So on stream we built this one, which is nice. It's right here on this hillside, which is kind of cool. And I'm thinking about making like a basement of this house that kind of comes out of this hillside and making like an extension of the house that comes down like this. I think that would be really cool. Not right now though, because when I get to building out this part here, then maybe I'll worry about that. But that's just an idea that I have for later. So yeah, on the stream built that house, and then I came over here. Actually, I'm gonna go around this way so you can get the proper view, right? Retaining wall. We come down here, and look, we have a well. Now remember, over there, I was talking about putting a well in between these houses, right? Where these 4 porches kind of like, these neighbors all kind of socialize in this little gathering area. And I was thinking about maybe putting a well here, you know, in the middle of these 4 houses. But there really wasn't enough space to do it. But then I was over here and I had this empty area here that's a little bit too small for a house. And so I put a well here. And it's really cool. I like it very much. So we have a bucket there on a rope, and I mean, you got to use your imagination a little bit. It looks like the rope is kind of wrapped around this log there or something. I mean, it's Minecraft. What are you gonna do? So here's the crank for the winch to raise and lower the bucket down, deep down into the well. And I'm gonna show you something cool about that well also. But what I think I want to do, not in this video, maybe the next one, is actually use a structure block to make it to where you can raise and lower this bucket down into the water. I think that would be really cool. Maybe have 3 different states. So one, there would be 2 states where the bucket is up here, one where it's full and one where it's empty. And then a 3rd state where the bucket is way down there and it's getting water. And I think that would be cool. So whenever the bucket is down there, I would have this wench like horizontal, so you can kind of tell, you know, just something else to make it a little different. The thing is, this is so small, I can't do like I did over there. There's the other house we built. I can't do like I did in the castle and have like multiple buttons, you know, one button for each state. It would have to be the same button. And I'd put it right here, and underneath there, it would go down into a block that would carry the redstone signal down into, it'd have to be a contraption. And it would have to split the signal 3 ways, so that it would toggle between the different states, right? So I'd have to use redstone in conjunction with the structure blocks. So that would be a project for another day. But that's just something that I really want to do. I like making functional things that aren't normally functional. So yeah, we also built this house, which is, I think this is probably the best patio. This is where I started using the acacia, and I think it's really, really nice. So here's his door. So he comes out like this, and he's got a view of the well right there, and he's got his neighbor here. This is the house I ended on. I didn't finish this house because it was getting late, and I had to end the stream. So, but this is where we're at now. Yeah, so we built a few houses so far, and a well. Finally, we have a well. This well took me much longer than I would like to admit. But you know what we actually need? I think we need some. Hold on, let's do this real quick. Slab. Let's get a dark oak slab. I feel like this needs to be there. Yeah, it certainly does. We need some slabs there. Just to finish the ends of the roof off, you know? There, I like that. And then, you know what, why not? Let's add some little embellishment. I like doing these little decorative bits, you know. There, now we can call it done. It's not really necessary that we do that, but you know, whatever, I just wanted to. I have to do the path here still. The path kind of just, it comes down this way, and then the path just kind of ends. So I need it to branch off and go that way and go this way. And this goes down there into the main area. But then this comes over here onto this path that goes into like sort of the square, you know, that leads up into the castle. So I'm sort of struggling on what to do with this. I don't know if I want this to just dip down and merge with all that and just kind of, you know, flow down into there. I'm not sure what I want to do, how I want to handle this walkway. That's something I'll figure out in between episodes. But we got to finish this house. And this house is weird because okay, see the elevation here? It's like normal, like all the rest, right? But it very, very abruptly changes as it comes down here. So there's another patio down here that leads into the basement. So I'm kind of doing in this house what I was talking about doing in this house, you know, where like the basement area sort of comes out of the hillside. That's kind of what is happening here, you know? So like the jetty is happening here. So this would be the second floor, but this is actually also the first floor when you come over here. So it has to be stone on this part, but trying to get this transition right is hurting my brain a little bit. I'll figure it out. We'll make it cool. It'll be cool when it's done, but man, it's really something. So I ended up splitting it like this, right? So I think from going around here is going to be sort of like the wattle and daub sort of typical, you know, second floor will come around like this, but then it'll end right here and it'll go back to the cobblestone, right, for this whole area. But this side here really needs to be the wattle and daub as well. So maybe loop coming all the way around there will be that, and then up here will be another level of wattle and daub with another roof. So this is going to be a roof here, and it's going to come straight across, but the roof is going to butt up into this wall here, and then there's going to be a raise and then another roof coming across. Does that make sense? It's a funky house. It's a funky house. It's kind of a mansion. Whoever owns this house is completely loaded. That's what I think. But that, I think, is all the time I have for this video today. We didn't get this house done. I'll probably finish it in between episodes, and I'll just show it to you guys at the beginning of the next one. But anyway, yeah. I was gonna show you the well. Okay, so check this out. Here's a little thing. If you happen to fall down the well, like, oh no, I fell down the well, and you know, it's scary down here and this and that. There's actually a tunnel here, and you can, well, I'm safe. Like, you can't get out that way, but I want this to be like a cavern, like an underground sort of cavern. Think, you remember the Rescuers? Something like that, you know, you go down in the well, but then there's this whole like cave system that the well goes into. But yeah, something kind of like that. But for now, all it is just a tunnel, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And when you get to the light at the end of the tunnel, it takes you right here and it spits you out into the stream. Right? I think that's way cool. That's way cool. So what have we done in this episode? Well, we did this and this and this and this and this. So the kingdom is growing. It's getting bigger. I feel like we really need to come over here now and do some stuff over here. But I kind of want to finish at least this area first. Not really this also, yeah, but I at least want to, before I do anything, I want to finish this area, right? This whole sort of area by the stream before we move to over here or something, you know. And you know, we also have other kingdoms to build, so we got a lot to do. A lot to do, and we got plenty of time to do it, so we are good to go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Helps out the channel tremendously, and I hope to see you guys in the next chapter of Fantasia. And until that time, be excellent to each other, and farewell.